Chinese Kung Fu, an age-old art, is ever-changing, even though it is totally inseparable from the equally ancient culture of China. Today, the martial art of Wing Chun has been made popular by such outstanding experts as Yip Man and Bruce Lee. Liang Zhan, a person who lived towards the end of the Qing dynasty, gave the name Wing Chun to this style of self-defense. Its tactics and movements were later passed on to Chen Huaxun, to Yip Man, and then to Bruce Lee and to master Man Kam.
I studied Chinese Kung Fu from 13 of my age. This time I was a small boy in Foshan. I started Wing Chun in 1950.
Yes.
And from 1950, 10 years, I followed my uncle to do many of the Chinese Kung Fu Wing Chun. And I moved to Taiwan in 1960. Many Chinese Kung Fu, they are many different styles. Yeah, something eagle, monkey, tiger, snake. We cannot finish all the style, but we know many different. They have the action from the animal. Suppose the snake is this, and the eagle maybe this. But Wing Chun, all the exercise or the action of Wing Chun from human being, they don't talk any about animal. Someone say, oh, how about you mix up this exercise? This exercise, for my feeling, is from mathematics and physics. 对，这样就对了，就是做了这里以后放松，转，停，然后这里不动，好压到中间，快太慢，
Wing Chun is not an ostentatious martial art. It does not boast of overreaching sweeps of the hands and feet. Its training focuses on developing brisk and agile reactions. It relies heavily on skill instead of force. Mastering the use of qishou, or in direct English translation, sticking hands, is the core of Wing Chun's training sequences, and close-range sparring is the norm. Sticking hands is most effective when the defender acquires an acute sensitivity to the movements of the attacker. The blind can even become Wing Chun experts, Master Lo once said. It is a sensitivity that the central nervous system gradually acquires and comes out in speedy reflexes against an opponent's volatile swings and blows. The wooden pole dummy used in Wing Chun has piles that stick out to represent hands and feet. The Wing Chun fighter is thus trained to hit at a hard object as his entire body moves. Wing Chun stresses on practice. It deals neither with transcendentalism nor with Chinese cosmology. Body movements are based on the principles you find in mathematics, physics, and physiology, and not on the movements of some animals such as the tiger, crane, or snake.
When I found out that Shifu Long was here, when Man Kam was here in Taiwan, and he's one of the world's leading teachers in Wing Chun, I couldn't resist. It's like moth to a candle. How often do you get a chance to practice with a world-class teacher? I think the most important thing is you're able to get control of your emotions. You're able to empty your mind, and you're able to do things in a calm way. And if you think about doing things, it slows you down. And when you can apply your feelings to the proper form, it's such a natural thing to do. And it's hard to describe. Fighting becomes like a natural thing.
Actually, I started in New Zealand because I was introduced to the idea by a friend, but I didn't really get anywhere there, and then picked it up again here with Sifu some years later. Originally, I was working in a bar, and I started getting into a lot of situations where I felt I should learn some sort of self-defense. So that was my initial motivation. The most important thing to remember for the art itself is to to always concentrate on your feeling, to train your body to react naturally and without thinking, just to make everything a natural action.
I started in Switzerland. My teacher there is a student of Man Kam as well, but it's a long time ago he was here. It's about 15 years ago. And so he gave me the address to come here. Now I'm here for 3 weeks. The most important thing for me is that it's not about power, it's about feeling. In Switzerland I have 2 classes a week, so it's about 3 hours a week. And here I come to morning and evening class because I really want to profit from my stay here. So here it's about 4 to 5 hours a day.
There are no set fighting forms or katas in Wing Chun. There are sticking hands with hands, hands free, hands to ask, arms swinging to strike, parry and hit, wait to hit, mercy don't hit, hit no mercy. It contains elements of the modesty found in Confucian philosophy and the benevolence of Chinese martial arts.